But the first one here is what led you to start Vitalize Seed and what makes it different from other companies kind of in that same industry?
Well, I personally never planned on starting a seed company. I didn't really have interest in that. I recall, so our farm is in southeastern Ohio. It's foothills of Appalachia. Your big timber country. Lowest hole in the bucket is green food sources. With that being said, I mean, I wanted to do more and more and more acres of food. And I remember one spring I went and pulled a soil test and I took it up to the local co-op and I got my fertilizer bill. And to do like 5 acres of a spring food plot, it was going to be like $2,200. And this was probably 8, 9 years ago, something like that. And I just remember going, all right, there's got to be another way. So I dove fully into understanding the three parts of soil, your physical, your chemical, and then of course the biological, which gets thrown around a lot when you get into regenerative agriculture and things like that, which I can touch on later. But what I found is there were a lot of other ways to make these nutrients available through highly diverse mixes. So I started writing blogs on the QDMA forum and things like that. As I did that, I had found that there was a lot of people who, when I would write these blogs, they go, man, I'd buy that mix off of you. I'd buy that mix off of you. Or I just was getting inundated over, many years without really trying to market or anything, just messages on Facebook. Hey, can you help me with the soil test? Hey, I don't really understand this. And it actually got to the point where I started helping some pretty large scale row crop farmers with like, hey, what are your thoughts about, doing this or trying this? And kind of started shooting some different options. So when an opportunity came up, my buddy Jared owns a Habitat podcast, and he had no longer had anybody kind of associated with him. And we were talking, and I'm like, you really need to have an avenue to make it worthwhile to move product.